Special day. And you're right, Rob, young player Mikey Moore is on that bus. Archie Gray has just joined us, a young player developing, who's shown great ability this season. The experienced Sonny and Romero, who has won a World Cup, and Son, captain of his country, has been a magnificent servant for the club. None of them have experienced this before, so this is a very, very special moment.
Back to our helicopter and look at the scenes here. And I promise you, the streets and its pavements only get more densely packed as they make their way from Edmonton Green down the high road to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where the trophy parade will finish today. Fans with blue flares going off, with white and blue flags in front of us, and down there as well, so many people in Spurs shirts of varying generations to celebrate this one.
Yeah, great to see so many shirts over the years, the different first team colours, obviously the lily white, the different variations, but different generations showing perhaps when it was their time, when they were supporters of the club, and they've put those shirts on in remembrance of times gone by, but loads of the youngsters in the new kit, which is fantastic to see.
Have you slept at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot, but I slept a bit.
Can you take me back to on the night? You made the clearance off the line, you get to the full-time whistle. What was that feeling like?
So difficult. We got the trophy. I'm so happy. I'm so proud.
It's one of those things, isn't it? That until you get there, until you get over the line, you don't know what that feeling's like. And now that you've experienced this, it's so addictive, isn't it?
If we experience this, we want to do it over and over again. We're going to try to do the same next year.
Can you just tell me a little bit about the fans? Because you were defending in front of that crowd, and they were unbelievable. We hope you're enjoying our coverage of the Europa League parade. We're actually saying that here for Tottenham Hotspur after glory in Bilbao and Clive Allen. The bus is on its way, and the scenes here at the stadium, we're on a balcony that overlooks the high road, are unbelievable. It's unbelievable out here right now.
It's just incredible, the numbers all the way down the high road, both sides of the just open space in which the bus is going to come down. Every time they see it on the big screen, the volume goes up. I just cannot believe it, and certainly looking forward to what's going to happen when they arrive.
Okay, let's, for the first time, get on board the bus with our very own Ben Haynes. Mickey, tell me what. Mate, how has the last 48 hours been?
Unbelievable, man.
Have you slept at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot, but I slept a bit, yeah.
Okay, take me back to on the night. You make the clearance off the line, you get to the full-time whistle. What was that feeling like?
Emotional, man. So emotional. What a season it has been for us. Like, it was so difficult, but we got the trophy. We're so happy. I'm so proud of the boys.
Do you know what? It's one of those things, isn't it? Is that until you get there, until you get over the line, you don't know what that feeling's like. And now that you experience this, it's so addictive, isn't it?
Yeah. If you experience this, you want to do it over and over again. And we're going to try to do the same beautiful things next season.
Can you just tell me a little bit about the fans? Because you were defending in front of that goal, and they were unbelievable.
The fans that were in Bilbao, you mean? Unreal. Even if we scored a 1-0 from Brennan, I run around all the way to pitch, and I saw the fans just celebrating, just give goosebumps every time over and over again.
Mate, congratulations, enjoy today. This is just so much fun, isn't it?
We're gonna celebrate, huh?
Brilliant stuff with Ben and Mickey, and I'm sure they're going to be trying to make Ben's life a nightmare on the as well by jumping all over him as he tries to get reaction to the players. Clive Allen, people told Mickey, he said this, if you sign for Tottenham Hotspur, you're not going to win anything while you're there.
No, absolutely. They were so wrong. Mickey van der Ven is a winner, and a winning performance as well in respect of his contribution. Had his injury problems, but when called upon, you know, he's been outstanding since he arrived at the club. We see great potential, an incredible athlete, and certainly a wonderful footballer, and he is a winner.
He certainly is, and key to one of 3 defining moments of the final, I think we can say. The late save from Vicario, the goal from Brennan Johnson, but that goal line clearance that people cannot stop talking about.
Rob, I said to you at the time, I thought it could be a match-winning clearance, and maybe it turned out to be, because at that stage of the game it was all about keeping a clean sheet. But I just love the way that he sensed the danger, dropped in behind the goalkeeper, and then although he got into the right position, he still had a job to do to keep it out, and it was spectacular the way that he kept it from going in the goal.
Well, he's up there with his teammates right now as the bus makes its way towards Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's been making its way down the high road for a few minutes now, and it will slowly make its way towards the home of
Rob. There's
Tottenham
no hurry.
Hotspur. There's no rush, is there? Everything's...
Everybody's waiting in anticipation here, but it's great for those supporters. And again, they can't get near the stadium, but they're showing their appreciation of what the team's doing, and the players will just love the recognition they're getting from the supporters that they're seeing. Just not too far from the stadium, but wonderful experiences for everybody.
So why don't we take this to the skies then and get a real look at what we can see out there today and understand the magnitude of what's happening out there in North London today, the amount of people who have lined the streets, because we have our very own helicopter up in the sky right now getting us amazing pictures that will last a lifetime with this football club. And it's funny, Clive, because some of the players spoke about the fact that on the walls of the training ground, there's something that Ange pointed out to them, that so many of the pictures were old, you know, of triumphs from yesteryear, the times that players have been able to enjoy a parade, coming up to the site of White Hart Lane now, of course, this incredible arena in North London, and how they wanted to have their own memories, this generation's memories.
Yeah, and they have now made memories. They've made history. It's historic what they've done. They deserve all the adulation that they're going to receive today. You can see, if they didn't understand what Tottenham Hotspur Football Club was about, I think they will today.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You can see the fans as well walking along with the bus. So it's only going to get more and more packed. Down in front of us right now, by the way, at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, there's still some way from getting to the stadium. It is absolutely rammed down here. Such an impressive sight, with everyone in short sleeve shirts and shorts, enjoying the sun, having a drink, having the best time. And
Rob, just to experience it, what it means to these supporters, how important is their passion, their love of the club, and it's fabulous to see them be able to express themselves. It's just amazing.
And we're going to be hearing from the captain of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Tottenham Hotspur, very soon. By the way, we understand, as the bus makes its way ever closer towards Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The players, of course, flew back on Thursday after a party, and you may well have seen the clips on social media. They have been doing the rounds at their team hotel in the centre of Bilbao.
And Rob, why not? Why not? It's been a tough season, but it's been a season whereby we've been successful. We've achieved something we haven't for so many years, and they deserve to enjoy themselves, certainly as this season comes to a close.
Paul Toit, by the way, you may be able to hear him in the background as well, with Ledley King up on stage with him as well. So let's go back to the bus, and Ben is with the captain.
Sonny, can you try and describe these scenes for me?
Oh, look at this amazing feeling. I will never forget this moment, and oh, wow.
Mate, you're a little bit croaky. Have you been partying?
No, yeah. Just partying, just celebrating. You will see even worse of me today.
Okay, tell me what it was like after the full-time whistle went, because everyone will have seen you lift the trophy, but then after that, what were the scenes like in the change room and in that evening?
I think the last 2 days gone so fast. I just felt like I just slept 5 hours, but it's already Friday, so the 2 days gone so fast, with a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and yeah, it was incredible.
Do you know what? You've waited so long for this moment. Has it lived up to what you hoped it would be like?
Yeah, I waited, I dreamed it, this moment, and finally happened, you know. A little bit of pressure is going away, so, but I'm so glad that I did it here. I did it with Spurs shirts. In 17 years, nobody done it, and us as a group, we done it. I'm so proud of this group.
Do you know what, Sonny? I think as well, one of the things that I've seen fans say the most over the last couple of days is they're so delighted that you were so loyal and that you stayed with the club for so long, and that it was here that you got over the line.
Yeah, I said that many times. You know, I wanted make it here special, but today's the day that's special, and very lucky when I'm captain. It happened. It's even better. So look, I mean, I'm all over the moon. So yeah, so happy. So I don't know what to say. Just like I'm very happy.
Soak it up, mate. Enjoy every moment. Thanks, bro.
Great stuff from Sonny and Ben on the bus. He's lost his voice, Clive.
No
I mean, he was
problem.
doing a lot of interviews, but I don't think it's because of that.
No, absolutely not. But no problem with that.
No, brilliant. Look, when did you last see scenes like this, Clive? What, you know, around this area, you know?
Well, Rob, I have to say the closing ceremony at White Hart Lane was something absolutely spectacular. Something obviously, you know, I was honoured to be part of, to witness. But moving into the new stadium, a wonderful stadium. This is something I think that can just trigger everything that's good about the club moving forward. You see the unbelievable support that we have. That was something, but I've got to say, I've got, you know, spine tingling, the atmosphere, the feeling that they're generating here today.
And I wonder to what extent it is a reminder that we see 62,000 people here for games, but a reminder to see the streets so busy of the magnitude of the football club for the players on that bus right now making their way up the road, the amount of people who have an association with this football club.
Yeah, it's hundreds of thousands, and you can see that, their passion, their love of the football club. They can't all get into this new stadium, all the people that are here, that's for sure. But I just love that there's families here, youngsters, 3 generations probably in some of the families that are here to witness this special day.
Well, we're going to be getting further reaction from the team bus with our very own Ben Haynes throughout the course of the evening, but let's just enjoy some of the pictures here of Tottenham Hotspur, the Europa League winners, making their way down the high road. You're joining us for the UEFA Europa League Trophy Parade 2025 as Tottenham Hotspur's heroes are now making their way down the high road, Clive Allen, to be greeted by tens, hundreds of thousands perhaps here.
Absolutely. I think that, you know, the tour's just started, but as it's progressing, I think they're realising the magnitude of the support that they have. It's getting louder and louder here. I just can't wait for that bus to come into sight.
Well, you can feel the fans as they recognise things on the high road get increasingly excited. Oh, I know that, KFC. They're getting closer and closer, and they certainly are. Why don't we go back on board the bus and catch up with Ben Haynes?
Archie Gray, describe these scenes for me.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, words can't describe it. It's so loud. I want to say it without swearing, but it's difficult. It's unbelievable. So yeah.
Could you have imagined that this is how your season was going to end in your first season at Spurs?
No, definitely not. You know, I had full belief in the team, but you know, scenes like this that, you know, come about very little times in football, so we're all very grateful. So
literally watching people on the roof, this is unbelievable. The other thing, Archie, we didn't get a chance to talk to you about this the other night. You were absolutely everywhere when you came on. What had the manager said to you before you got onto the pitch?
It just said where I'm playing, but in my head I was just thinking I've just got to run as much as I can in those, whatever it was, 5-10 minutes. And I was just sprinting everywhere, and to be fair, I was just thinking about Bruno Fernandes for them. I was thinking just stay around him and it'll be a good marker because he's that danger man, so yeah.
You didn't give him an inch. You didn't give him an inch at all. Can you just... Oh, balls out. That's going to be trouble. Can you just tell me, finally, what's the last couple of days been like? How much have you enjoyed it and what have you done with yourself over the last 48 hours?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Obviously, we've celebrated as a team. You know, we've obviously been out for meals and stuff like that, but yeah, it's incredible. You know, times that we'll never forget, and yes, it's amazing.
Congratulations, mate. We're so proud of you. Well done.
Great to hear from Archie speaking to Ben Haynes there on our coverage of the Trophy Parade. Came on in the final, started the first 9 games, Clive Allen, and was crucial. What a moment for him today.
Yeah, what a magical day for him, but what a campaign it's been for him. Shown, I think, the undoubted potential he's had, played in many positions. A lot asked of him when senior players were out injured. I think he's acquitted himself quite brilliantly, and he, as amongst all of these players, he deserves the day today.
Clive, as someone who's been so associated with this football club for so long, we can see, of course, the bus making its way ever closer towards Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What can you describe about the atmosphere to those people watching all around the world who love this football club?
It's just absolutely electric, it really is. I've experienced it inside the old stadium, White Hart Lane. I've experienced it in the stadium here, but for it to spill out onto the streets and it be so, it's absolutely enormous. It's massive, there's thousands. It is quite incredible.
Yeah, any time that someone sees Clive, a cluster of like 100 people then start singing up at him from down on the ground.
They keep waving to me, Rob.
And we can see them over there on the far side. Let's go back to the bus quickly. You can see Bentancur and Basuma, the midfield pair, the anchor in midfield, dancing together on the bus. And they did seem to have a special bond in that game, Clive, and in those 2 semi-finals.
They were dancing together in those 2 games. It was a big role they had to play, a defensive role, protecting the back four, and discipline. That was the thing that struck me. And again, they produced that in the final. It had to be a discipline display. Bentancur, Basuma, outstanding.
Well, let's catch up with Ben, who's speaking to someone who's got a long association with Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Matt, try and put this into words for me.
I can't, this is crazy. It's incredible, the support's unbelievable. What a moment for all the boys, all the staff, everyone involved with the club. This is what it's all about, this is incredible. Makes all the hard work, all the sacrifice worthwhile. The fans coming out like this, these scenes are unbelievable.
Can you tell me what your granddad said to you before today?
You know, the most special thing, he's here.
Where is he?
He's here.
Where is he?
He's on the bus. They've gone to the stadium, he's here with me. So hopefully I see him on the stage. That'll be a real full circle moment. Earlier on I looked at a photograph when they did the parade in 60-61, and he's at the front of the bus. So it's a special moment for him, a special moment for me, special moment for the fans, everyone. It's incredible.
Have you had a chance to pat yourselves on the back in terms of how, oh my God, this is incredible. Have you had a chance to pat yourselves on the back for how the team performed tactically on the night at all?
No, not yet. I don't think it's fully sunk in yet. Listen, the boys were outstanding. They carried out the game plan almost to perfection. Later in the game, we ended up a bit deeper than we wanted, but then it becomes about how courageous we are, how brave we are, how desperate we are to win this trophy. And I think you saw that every single player, even the boys that we brought onto the pitch for injury time. Danzo there in front of me, some of the defensive moments he had, we sent him on to deal with Maguire. He did an incredible job, but so did all of the boys. Fantastic.
Have you seen that fans are calling the first half Ange Ball and the second half Ange Wall?
Yeah, this is probably pretty apt. The performance had a little bit of everything, and we've seen that in Europe. The resilience the boys show, and we knew in that game the first goal was going to be important. And through our study of them, we also knew that if we defended a certain way once we were in front, they often struggled to break that down, and the boys did it, like I said, almost to perfection. We covered all the correct spaces, and in the moments where they breached us, it became about heart, desire, determination not to concede, and every single one of them showed that. Even Vic's save late on against Luke Shaw, what a moment. I watched the game back afterwards with the commentary on Spurs play, and I heard Clive Allen, when they stepped up for the last corner, Clive said, one more moment, boys. And the boys delivered that, and the trophy was ours.
You are proper Tottenham. You've watched the game back already.
I love it. I watched it back twice. But usually I watch it back wide angle for the tactical. This time I said, no, I'm going to afford myself one day off from that. I watched purely the Spurs TV footage and heard the commentary, and it kept some of the emotion in there. It was emotional at the time. It was emotional watching back. It's emotional now. But this is what it's all about. I'm so happy.
Enjoy every moment of this match. You deserve it.
It's been a pleasure. Love it.
And a great reminder there, look, the players dancing on the bus right now as they make their way down to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That the game is about glory. Matt Wells saying it's about this, it's about winning in moments like this. Amazing.
Yeah, it's in the DNA of the football club, the history of the club. Celebration, being winners, and that's exactly what they've achieved. They'll be winners, they'll go down in the history of the club.
And it is a proper party right now on that bus. Guglielmo Vicario, whose late save preserved the 1-0 win, is really enjoying it out there as well. Pat Matassar seems to be wearing, well actually it's not only him and Ibasuma, they've got ski goggles, and I promise you it is not the weather for that. Absolutely incredible.
They can do anything
scenes.
they want, Rob. They can do anything they want.
Absolutely incredible scenes. The other thing, Matt Wells, you hear him there, Clive, he said he's watched the final back twice, hopefully with our commentary as well. He's watched it back twice already, and this is a recurring theme that I've heard from friends who are down there right now today. They just haven't been able to get enough of reliving that night in Bilbao.
Guess what, Rob? Every time you watch it, we win. We win,
Isn't that
we win.
odd? Isn't that odd? Well, look at the smiles. They're singing Ole Ole down by Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where we are. I think we might be able to go back to the bus because Ben Haynes is doing his thing. So let's catch up with Ben amongst the players.
Brendan, mate, happy birthday. Is this the best birthday you've ever had?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I can't think of any better, but yeah, unbelievable day. So good just to soak it all in, so yeah, it's unbelievable.
Is this how you envisaged it being when they told you there was going to be a bus parade?
Yeah, I just knew the club has so many supporters, so many real supporters that haven't won anything in a little while, so yeah, I expect it to be unbelievable, and it's exceeded my expectations.
Have you watched it back? Have you watched any of the highlights back?
Not the highlights, I've watched my goal back.
Seen your goal?
Yeah, I've seen the goal back. Yeah, just surreal. It's nice to watch it and just see how much it means to the fans. Like the celebrations when I scored were crazy.
How was your knee?
A bit sore.
Just again, ole ole.
How was your knee?
Yeah, it's alright. A little bit sore still, but well worth the celebration.
Thanks, Brendan. Congratulations again, legend.
Thank you.
I didn't even realise, great stuff from Ben and Brennan Johnson, that I was kind of singing that Brennan Johnson song at home that sometimes my 3-year-old daughter Etta, when I put her to bed, was just singing it to herself. And the fans can't get enough of it and of him, Clive, because he's come up big this season, 18 goals this season.
Yeah, the club's top goal scorer this season. That is a feat in itself, but more importantly, the most important goal, maybe in his career, that he's scored for us to win this trophy.
Okay, well, we'll leave you with pictures for a little while longer. We'll come back very shortly of the bus making its way down the high road, because it's going to get very busy.
They're nearly here.
The real thing's going to happen very, very soon at the trophy parade for the 2025 Europa League. joining us for the 2025 Europa League Trophy Parade. 17 years without silverware, and the response, having won some Clive Allen, has been remarkable so far this evening.
Absolutely remarkable. Coming to a crescendo now because those in front of the stadium, in front of the stage, right out the front, can just about see that bus approaching. The volume has gone up again. It's just amazing.
And Clive, you were picking out the pubs with such precision.
Coach and horses, yeah, I've not frequented them, I can assure you, but people on the balconies looking out, flags flying, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, so we can see here at the front, there's the team bus of the players, and the flares going off along the pavement. The fans that had been following the bus along the pavement from the very start of the journey at Edmonton Green are now likely joining the hordes that have been waiting here ever so patiently in full voice and thoroughly enjoying what is a wonderful sunny afternoon in the north of the capital. Dejan Kulusevski not part of the parade today, of course, after his injury, but Lucas Berrival and James Maddison are amongst those on the bus today. It's been a campaign, Clive, where you think of Brandon Austin coming in against Hoffenheim, Demola Ajayi's goal against Elfsborg, Dane Scarler, Mikey Moore in that game as well, where so many characters are part of the story.
Yeah, players have emerged, but for some of those young players, probably the opportunity came earlier than they expected. You have to give great credit to the academy in developing those young players who were able to step up and perform well. The memories they will have, their first games, their first involvement with the first team has been in this competition.
Just look at this.
We've got a few supporters.
There's a few who like them. There are a few. And they've packed out the pavements in N17 to welcome them back from Bilbao. They returned just over 24 hours ago from the Spanish city that was a wonderful host destination for the Europa League final.
We have to say as well, great credit to supporters, no trouble. They've travelled in their thousands, some of them not even having tickets to get into the match, but they were there in Bilbao supporting the team, impeccably behaved.
Heung-min Son right at the front of that bus. That was a lovely moment actually there when Matt Wells was talking about Cliff Jones being at the front of the bus for the double celebrations back in the early 1960s. Now in 2025, these are the latest generations of here, and it's getting louder and louder, Clive.
They can see them, here they come. There's not an inch of space anywhere to be found.
Yeah, if they haven't found room on the pavement, they've scaled higher. People are leaning out of windows to get the best view of the Europa League trophy.
Stadium, and they will join us up on stage very shortly. The 2020-2025 Europa League winners. In the meantime, please, my friend, James Black.
The trophy parade has just ramped up again, and you can see just coming past us here on this balcony at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the Europa League winners, Clive Allen.
It couldn't be louder. Absolutely sensational. Well done, guys.
You would not believe the noise. They are their heroes.
Ben's still on the bus.
Where is he?
He's waving.
Sensational. Ben Haynes getting in the mix with the players. Just look at this. And look, I'm sure if you're watching from many thousands of miles away, there's a touch of envy here, but hopefully you can appreciate, and we're giving it to you the best way we can, just how unbelievable this is, Clive Allen. It's electric.
It is something I've never experienced before, and it is just something so special. Special for the players, for the supporters, for everybody connected with the club. A magical day.
They're going to make their way down Landsat Road and come around the back of the stadium shortly, and it won't be long till they take to the stage. We can see the coaching staff, the backup team.
Duke, see the kit man.
He's right at the back of the bus as well, and rightly so as well. Escorted by police as they make their way down the high road. And just listen to the noise.
Shirt.
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
You sound beautiful. You sound even better as champions. We're champions. champions again, champions again, ole, ole. Big cheer for Brendan Johnson. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire. Yes, sir. And again, and again. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire, your defense is terrified. Johnson's on fire. La 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 la
Amazing, the bus has now gone past the majority of the high road and soon the players will take to the stage. Well, let's go back on the bus. Ben, it's with the goalkeeper.
Vic, this is the most unbelievable day. Try and just sum up to me how special this has been for you.
It's very hard to sum up. We just have to live with these emotions, with these people, because it's insane.
I think you've had, what, 3 hours sleep?
Yeah, probably 2. Yeah. Long nights, but for this it was also 2 hours of sleep. It's worth for these people.
You told me at the beginning of the season that The manager said to you, your journey was important. The fact that you'd had to work all the way through, from the bottom with Fontafreda to now. This is unbelievable, man. That must make it so much more special.
Yeah, wise. Like I said, he's saying, look, it's unbelievable what we've done. And for them is, wow.
Mate, finally, I just want to say on behalf of Spurs fans everywhere, thank you for one of the best saves we've ever seen.
Thank you. Thank you very much, thank you.
Thank you, Vic.
Great stuff from Vic. He's really savouring the moment. He's one of the leaders and the characters of this team. And yes, it was the error that led to the chance of Van der Ven sorted, but it came up big, Clive, deep into added time to secure the win.
Absolutely. You call upon a goalkeeper to make important saves at crucial times. That's exactly what he did. A great personality. You can see a real character amongst the group.
Oh, we're going back to the bus. Ben's with Dom Solanke.
Dom, this is just absolutely incredible. How much does this mean to you to have scenes like this here at the stadium?
It means everything, honestly. Like, to see all the fans so happy. We know that they've waited so long for a moment like this. And to be a part of the group that's brought it to the club is phenomenal. So, yeah, we're so happy. It's so nice to see like the turnout here and everyone's just so happy, enjoying. And this is what life in football's about.
Did you think about this when you joined the club? Was it moments like this that you were after?
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I think when you come to a club like Tottenham, and it's funny, I said to the gaffer after the game, I remember the conversation we had before I came, and he said that he wants to be part of history and bring something to the club, and I said the same thing as well, and it's such a nice moment to be able to come here and give the fans that. Is
it starting to sink in, what you've done?
Just about, yeah. Honestly, since the game, it's just been a bit of a blur, really. It's just, everyone's just overwhelmed with emotions, but yeah, it's starting to sink in.
Do you know what's mad? It moves so quickly. Time is going so fast. It must be really difficult to stay present and just soak it up.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that's why we need to enjoy it to the max, because, you know, these things don't come around so often. So we need to make the most of the enjoyment, the celebrations, and yeah, man, just keep enjoying.
So pleased for you, Dom. Congratulations.
And Ange Postecoglou waving to the crowd from the bus as well, and they've been singing his name, and you can feel the degree, the level of appreciation for what he's done for this football club this season, Clive.
Absolutely, he's a winner. He's come here to achieve. He said he would do it, and he certainly has. He's delivered. Much appreciated. Wonderful, wonderful time for him, his family, his second year here, and he's delivered a big, big trophy.
Let's go back to busy Ben Haynes, who's with Biss.
Biss, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I've seen some of the best celebrations out of anyone from you. You're really enjoying this, my man.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's something you can't explain again because it's too much, you know. Like I said, this club deserves, and then yeah, we did it, and yeah, we just have to enjoy, celebrate the moment because it's not coming every season, you know. So yeah, that's great day, great moment for us. So yeah, we have to enjoy it.
You can see today how much it means to all of these fans.
No words to explain because look at them, look at how they're happy, look at how they're happy, look at how North London is fully white, you know. There's nothing to say, just enjoy. Yeah, because like I said before, we're suffering a lot this season, and to win this European Cup for us, it's not words, it's not words. We did it. I'm proud of my team, the staff, the fans, and the club. And you as well. So enjoy, it's your moment.
Thank you so much, Biss. Congratulations again, madam.
The bus is now approaching Lansdowne Road. Yves Bissouma, an absolute picture out there. He came into the team, a bit of a surprise for the semi-finals when we learned about Lucas Berrival's injury, Clive Allen. but he stepped up in all 3 games to help deliver the trophy.
Yeah, I think we saw the best of Bish when it really mattered. He was disciplined in the way that he played, and obviously dovetailing so well with Bentancur, protecting the back four. A really disciplined, fantastic performance in the final.
So the bus journey close to coming towards its conclusion, but down in front of us as well here on the high road, we're on a balcony that overlooks the high road. People are just dancing in the streets now.
They're dancing, they're enjoying themselves. They're all now absolutely massed in front of the stage. The high road is just completely solid and full.
Let's get back to Ben on the bus.
Destiny, how special has this last couple of days been for you?
Nah, it's been, I don't have voice. It's been a dream, honestly. I can't explain it, but I'm really so happy, man.
Take us into the night. What were the celebrations like?
Tonight?
No, on the night when you won, what were the celebrations?
Everyone was just going lit, so yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Destiny, I think you probably ran almost more than anyone on the night. Have your legs recovered yet?
No, yeah, I'm still dead, but who cares? I'm just happy to be here and live the moment.
Can we have a little look at your medal? Literally, have you taken it off?
No. I'm sleeping with this every night, so I'm not taking it off.
Just tell me about your family as well. They must be so proud of you. I know you guys got to share it with them after the game. How special was that for you?
No, honestly, really, I can't explain in words, but it means everything for me and my family because it's a big achievement, so we're really happy for this.
And just finally, you've got such a great bond with your teammates. You're such a close group. How happy are you that you're able to do it together?
After a difficult season, it feels amazing. So I'm really happy for the group, for the people, and yeah.
Congratulations, Destiny.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff from Destiny Udogie, another one of those who's had his injuries this season but came up big in the Europa League final. We're back on our helicopter here, looking at aerial views of the team bus as it's slowly making its way around the back of the stadium as well before the players take to the stage along with Ange and the staff and with Paul
hundreds of supporters that are around behind the stadium. It just shows how difficult it was to get out in front. But certainly now they're all waiting in great anticipation for the team to arrive on the stage.
And you sense, Clive, as well, given just how jubilant it is here. It's hard to really convey it to people at home. People are ecstatic. The party will go on to Sunday even. It feels like the Brighton game on Sunday in the Premier League.
It'll go all the way through to Sunday and after the game as well, I'm sure. There's no doubt about that.
And more and more people are now making their way, having seen the bus towards the stage, because they want to hear what the players and the manager have got to say to the crowd. The players, look at them on the bus here.
They're dancing, they're having the time of their lives, you have to say.
You can see Mickey and Pedro unsurprisingly getting in the mix.
And what we've got to say, Rob, it is all about these players. These players are the ones who have achieved lifting this trophy. In a season that's been difficult, they've come up, they've had an amazing campaign. I think we have to give them great credit for that. The way that they've performed, picked themselves up and got the results so importantly at the right time.
And it's an amazing bumper prize for winning the Europa League. Not that it's an easy thing. You look at what had to happen. First, Spurs had to finish 5th in a season where 5th was not Champions League, qualify for the Europa League, then go and win a 15-game league knockout competition, new format to go and win that. And the results, the trophy, the Champions League qualification and the Super Cup.
Yeah, and again, because it was a new format, we wasn't quite sure how it was going to unfold. It was vitally important that we got through the initial league phase, qualifying automatically, so we didn't have an extra 2 games in February. We got that right. Then in the knockout stages, we got it right with performances of the right manner to get ourselves through to the final, and then we did what we had to do, we won the final.
Yeah, Romero and Bentancur, 2 of the leaders, 2 of those winners in the team, dancing and celebrating together as we go back to the helicopter on our live coverage of the Spurs Europa League Trophy Parade here on Spurs Play, YouTube, the club website, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. And we know there are supporters from around the globe who are joining us to get a sense of the feeling in N17 on this glorious, sunny Friday afternoon. And it's important, I imagine, Clive, as well, given the nature of, we can hear the guys singing in the background right now on the bus, that that they enjoy this. So the temptation is, what does this mean for the future? What's going to happen next season? You know, our Spurs going to be a team that win things 0 out, but it feels like they just have to enjoy the moment a little bit.
They have to enjoy the moment, and then they will, when they look back on it, they'll realise what they've achieved, but also they realise the benchmark that they've set, the standards that they need to reach to be winners, to be successful. I thought the manager put it excellently after the game in saying that. Understand the sacrifices that they've made along the way to get the results, to achieve what they have by winning this trophy.
So the actual bus part of today's celebrations is nearing its conclusion. As you can see from our aerial shots here, the bus heading around the back of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But it looks like the players don't really want this to end.
Absolutely not. I think it will go long into the night, maybe the early hours of tomorrow morning. And these supporters are not going to stop celebrating either.
Let's enjoy the pictures for a little bit longer here, and we'll shortly go back to the bus with Ben Haynes. But for now, the Spurs bus back on the move. We hope you're enjoying the remarkable scenes in North London today, but let's go back onto the bus and catch up with our very own Ben Haynes.
And I just want to say, firstly, what an unbelievably special day. How much have you enjoyed this? You said before it was about the people. They've turned out today.
Yeah, unbelievable. As much as you kind of understand, you know, what a trophy would mean to these people, it's just seeing them out there today. It's just it's why we do what we do. You know, that's the priceless bit. You know, for this feeling, and I'm super pleased that these boys here could deliver, and this is why we delivered for the supporters.
I think this weekend is your 101st game, and you spoke about the Stonecutter's Creed.
Yeah.
You'll deliver it on 101, the trophy to the fans,
yeah.
But the first 100 were hard work, but you got there.
Yeah, but that's all good things come from hard work and toil and perseverance and belief, and this team's had it in spades, and so pleased that yeah, we could crack that stone and everyone can enjoy it.
I've seen fans online called the first half Ange Ball, the second half the Ange Wall.
Yeah, look, we had to dig deep for sure, but what the history books say is that we're the Europa Cup winners, and it doesn't say how we did it, just the important thing is we did it.
And just finally, I wanted to see how proud you were of the boys. You spoke about the togetherness, and Brennan told us the other day that halfway through the season, everyone shared their story with each other and how special that was to him. Just tell us a little bit about how special they are to you.
Yeah, you know, I've made sort of family a theme from the time I got here, because I felt we needed something to bring us all together and sort of look further than just what everyone really wanted, and that is, I know, success, but we had to form some sort of unity, and the lads have been brilliant. They've shared their stories, they've got close through the tough times like all families, they've stuck together, and now they share the rewards.
Congratulations. I hope you've got an amazing holiday planned. Enjoy it.
Brilliant stuff from Ange Postecoglou. Aerial shots of the Spurs parade now as the bus continues its journey. And it was so interesting hearing Ange, Clive. It even feels like he's taken aback that he didn't quite expect the scale of the celebrations today.
No, I think for many of the players, even staff, people associated with the club, you just realise the magnitude of the support we have. The love they have for the football club is absolutely incredible.
And Ben discussing the final with him there, the more expansive side of the game and that defensive side of the game that was so crucial in the second half in Bilbao.
Rob, as we know, there's different ways to win football matches. Sometimes it's not always the beautiful side of the game. It can be the ugly that gets you success. That's not to say that we didn't play in the right way. I think we got it right and we got the all-important result.
And 4 players in the Europa League team of the season. Romero was the player of the whole competition in the end, but Vicario Porro and Dom Solanke all deservedly getting their places in that UEFA 11.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was quite fascinating. I was a little disappointed that one of our midfield players, for me, Bentancur, deserved to be, I think, awarded. But certainly Dominic led the line so well, was the pick of the forward players in the competition and thoroughly deserves his place.
A little bit of way to go yet for the winners of the UEFA Europa League this season. And I'm sure somewhere within the corridors of this football club plans are being put in place for how they're going to build the squad and shape things for next season as well in the Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely, and the whole situation takes on a new dimension because of qualification for the Champions League. What we're going to be looking at in terms of the depth and strength of the squad to compete in that competition along with every other competition. You can see these supporters crave success and how they've enjoyed it today.
Okay, let's go back to the bus because Ben is with James Maddison.
Madders, I'm trying to work out how big your contribution's been, not just to the Europa League journey, but to the party planning afterwards.
I'm the CEO of organising the after party, let me tell you.
How much did you enjoy the other night?
Oh, mate, it's like up there, one of the best nights of my life. Like, just today, man, seeing all these people and what it means to them and how many there is. And love this club, man.
Yeah, I spoke to Ben before and said, if you loved the club before, how much did it make you love it more, lifting that trophy?
You know what, as well, just with the whole tag around like the trophies and that, we're the group who put that to bed, because we'll have this for the rest of our life together, all of us, you know. When we bump into each other in 50 years, we're always going to have that night in Bilbao. And all of us together as a club. And I say honestly, like the turnout and the fans are seeing how much it means to them. Like, I knew it meant everything. I knew it meant everything to me, and I knew it meant everything to them. But actually seeing it here today, I love this club, man. I'm like, best decision I ever made was joining this club.
How addictive is that feeling? Now you've tasted it with this club, it must make you just want this never to end.
Yeah, it's a massive club. We want more. Do you know what I mean? The amount of imaginary darts I've had thrown at me today. No, we want more. We always want more. Like, I remember when I won the FA Cup with Leicester, how that felt, and then the other night as well. They're the moments you just have to cherish. You know what I mean?
I asked you before the game as well if you're going to be more nervous as a fan. How horrible was it being stood on the touchline and that is when 7 minutes gets put up on the board?
That was the longest 7 minutes, and nearly swore then, history. No, like I said, in the semi, when you're playing, the semi-final, you can affect it and you can contribute and you feel like you're in control. Just a helpless sat on the bench watching. But the lads got it done, and all of us together winners, man.
I've got to ask you about Sonny, because I saw you saying at the party last night just how special a person he is. How pleased are you for him?
He's one of the best humans I've ever met. I love him so much, and I'm so happy that he had that moment in Bilbao, lifting the trophy for this club, the club that he loves, the club that he's been here for over 10 years, and to watch him and share that moment with him. Because honestly, I said, all of this is just like, this is our job, this is what we do, but as a human being, you will not meet a nicer man than him. How he treats everyone, how he treats my family whenever he sees, how he is with my children. He's just a brilliant man, and I'm so happy. Like, the words can't tell you how happy I am. We had a moment on the pitch at the end, and I just said to him how much I loved him, I adore him, what he stands for as a person, and take it all in, you know.
Oh, Mads, I have to ask you about that then, because I think, sorry to get a little bit deep, but I think a lot of men have a really hard time telling other men how they feel about them.
Yeah.
Why is that so important to you, to make sure that you do that?
I know it's so important, and sometimes moments like that mean that you get the chance to. We all, so, yeah, like you just said, we don't always say exactly how we feel, especially as men. It's a thing, isn't it? But that was my opportunity in that moment to tell him I adore him, mate. He's top man.
I know I've got to let you go, but Brennan's birthday today, you must be buzzed for him.
Oh, Brett Johnson again. No, he's not my best mate at the club, Brennan. That's what I mean. Tottenham has brought me and Brent together, so it's his birthday today, and let me tell you right now, down the lens, we are gonna celebrate. I'll tell you.
Yes, you legend. So pleased with you, Mads. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I've got to nearly put you out for the season there, cheers.
Yeah.
Look, in truth, I don't think we doubted, James Maddison, that you were going to celebrate Brendan Johnson's birthday in style today. But there was one thing I wanted to pick out from that interview. Great stuff from Heung-min Son and what it means to see him lift the trophy. But he said moving to Tottenham Hotspur was the best decision he's ever made, and it's bore fruit within 2 years, Clive Allen.
It certainly has, and I think in particular in this campaign, he showed great experience, maturity, everything that you wanted from James Maddison, and played a vital part. Just so very, very sad that he wasn't involved in the final through injury.
Ben isn't done bothering the players. He's with Pedro Porro.
Hey Joe, we're so proud of you all. I read today that you've played more than 4,000 minutes. How are you still standing?
I think today, one more game here.
You still got another one?
So running here. No, but that's it. My body is good now. It's good because I speak with my physio the last game in the final. It's 15th game in the season. It's good for me, but I don't have injury this season. I win the trophy, and yeah, this is unbelievable now.
Now you can just enjoy it, but you had to work so hard on the night. That defensive unit was incredible.
Yeah, man, I think in this game, in the final, is important focus full 90 minutes because it's the final, it's different game. Yeah, I'm so happy for the team, for the fans today, because it's unbelievable. All people is here, and yeah, enjoy this.
The fans today, I mean, you guys got to celebrate on your own, but this must be so special now, getting to share it with this many people. I mean, you couldn't possibly have predicted there would be this many turning out today.
Yes, exactly, it's this. After the game in Bilbao, is I think 20,000 there, or 25,000 there. This is incredible. I think today is too much, I don't know, but yeah, this is very, very happy for the fans now.
I have to ask you about Christian Romero. He was man of the match, and at the beginning of the game, the teams got switched around, and he led you right down to the fans in the middle of the United half. How important was that, to have that moment at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, it's important. It's important because it's in all season it's work hard, because it's not good in the whole season really in the Premier League, but it's so hard in the Europa League because the team is always confident for the gaffer, always confident for the play football, because when us play football is so good, no, and yes, this is the special for today. And when the end the season in Spain, it say when you start bad and then
you start well, no, it's this.
You remember the end, not the beginning.
Exactly, exactly.
Pedro, are you going to keep celebrating tonight, or are you going to go to bed?
No, bed, because I have the last game in the home, and yes, maybe we celebrate now, and after the night, it's recovery.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Ben. Thank you, Pedro. We're back on the helicopter here with these aerial shots of the Tottenham Hotspur bus as it's going through the final stages of its journey. Club legend Clive Allen's with me. Pedro Porro, as Ben mentioned there in the interview with him, most minutes of the squad, he's been relentless.
Yeah, he has, and I think the manager made that decision very early, that he knew of the involvement he wanted from Pedro, and he's certainly come up with the goods. I think it's been his best season for the club, resulting in us picking up this illustrious trophy, and he's played a big part.
And he wasn't part of Spain's Euro-winning squad of last year. He's now starting at right back for the Spanish national team. Would have missed out on that glory. I imagine this is extra special for him today as well.
Absolutely, it'd be a momentous occasion for all of these players. Whatever they've experienced in their careers, I'm sure they didn't quite expect this, because it has been nothing more than monumental.
So the bus going through the road here, fans have spilt back from the high road to follow the bus around on its final stages of its journey, and in truth the players don't look sick of it yet.
You wouldn't want it to end, Ben. Rob, sorry. Even I'm getting names mixed up now, but no, it's Ben's on the bus. Rob, you're here
That's
with
right,
me.
Clive, that's right. But no, they're having the best time up there on top of the double-decker buses. Lucas Berryvale, Richarlison, and they're coming up to Northumberland Park Station. Many, of course, make their way to the games on a match day, and
yeah, the thousands of supporters that come through there will go back through there and back into London tonight.
I think we can go back to the bus. Let's catch up with Ben.
Ryan, this must mean the world to you today.
Oh, incredible. We've been working for it all season. Obviously, we've had some tough times this season as a team, as a squad, and everyone at the club, and also me as well. Obviously, experienced some down times at the club over the years, but to get over the line Wednesday, the support we had out there but throughout the season, and to come home to this, it's sort of memories that I'll never forget.
You'll be similar to me in the sense that you've experienced with Spurs heartbreak over the years. When you got to the stadium on that night, did you feel that it was our night, that we were going to do it?
Yeah, I mean, not just the night, I'll be honest. I think the build-up to it, there was a calmness around the team, the players. You know, you could just smell it, you could feel it. We were ready. I've been involved in finals before. I played in a final, obviously I coached the final, but it just felt different. I think the messaging from the staff, the manager, everyone, it transferred to the players, and ultimately the players believed. And we put in a performance. It wasn't pretty, but the reality is it really doesn't matter. In cup finals we won, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's just totally irrelevant, isn't it? The thing is though, it's so interesting you say that you could just smell it. I think that's so true. The team just looked so dialed in. What was that down to?
I think it was a mentality thing. You know, the manager's been great, not just this season but last year, about not fearing anyone, and we were going to win something. There was a real belief and a confidence within that. And I'll be honest, I felt like when we approached the game, when we arrived there was a superiority. That's what it felt like. I've not experienced that in previous finals. I've always felt like we went into it against teams where we felt like maybe they had the edge psychologically, but I think going into this game, you know, we'd beaten 3 times. The players felt it. And even before kick-off, you know, Kuti, how he kept the players in their half in front of our fans. I think that really sent a message to them that we meant business, and yeah, you can feel it all night. So to get over the line, to get that winner's medal, that trophy, to experience this as well, honestly, it's from a personal point of view, it's memories that I will never ever forget.
Oh, brilliant scenes on top of the bus. Look, this is a group of people that are thoroughly enjoying their moment in the sun. Ryan Mason, in part ambushed by his players out there at the moment. Another one of those, like Matt Wells, who has such a great lineage with the football club. We understand that the bus is just 5 minutes away from the stadium. They've turned into Northumberland Park. We can see them heading past the bus station as well, Clive, so we know that they're extremely close.
They're close. They've certainly enjoyed their time. It's been a special ride along the high road, seeing the hundreds of thousands of supporters that have lined the streets, and they'll be looking forward to coming into the stadium and onto the stage.
Okay, let's get in amongst the fans then with our own Matt Tarr.
Guys, I'm still here outside the stadium. The players have come past on the bus. They're going to be back round here in 1 second, and they're going to be live on the stage. I've got band. Let's make some noise. You guys are on the live stream. I'm going to talk to you guys. What was it like seeing the players come past on the bus?
Sorry?
What was it like seeing the players come past?
Amazing. It felt like Ange was looking down and smiling at everyone individually. Brilliant.
Amazing stuff. Brennan Johnson on that bus after scoring a goal. How much did you love seeing him?
Oh, it's just an absolute dream to be here today and just to be part of this. Waited so long to just do this, so fantastic.
Love it. Listen, it's incredible. Let's come down this way. Let's get a few more. Make some noise, everybody. Make some noise. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Talk to me. What was it like seeing all the players on the bus?
It was amazing. One of the best days of my life.
One of the best days of his life. It's one of the best days of my life as well. We will remember this forever, my friend. We are making memories right here, guys. It's been fantastic. I can't wait for the players to get on the stage. It's going to be so good.
Thanks, Matt. Yes, one of the best days of that young fan's life, and Spurs supporters that have lined the streets here will be hoping there are many more like this to come. The Europa League winners are nearly back at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and of course we'll be back extremely shortly, but we'll let you enjoy the pictures for now as they make their way, and soon they'll be addressing the thousands that are packed out here in North London. amazing scenes. The parade continues, the dancing, the celebration in Tottenham this afternoon and evening does continue. We'll go back onto the bus now, where Ben is with some of the younger stars of the side.
Lads, I'm so pleased for you too. Can you tell me a little bit about how this experience has been today?
It's been so top. I'm just thankful for the fans for showing out. And yeah, man, I'm just over the moon, man. It's been top.
Will, when did you get told that you were going to be coming along to the final?
About a day before, yeah, they told me. I was actually originally going out on the family flight, but yeah, they told me to join with the boys because I think I was eligible for a medal. So yeah, I'm just really happy to play a small part, and this is amazing, yeah.
As two young lads as well that started the season thinking, I hope we get a chance to come away with a European medal, must be so special.
It's so special, man. I'm just thankful that I've been given the opportunity, and that, yeah, my mates that I've grown up with have been given the opportunity as well. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I mean, that must make it incredible for you guys, having come through the academy and achieved so much with people like Wayne and Stu as well. You must be so grateful to them.
So grateful. All the academy staff, like for all of us, they've been so amazing, and yeah, we've developed so much, and yeah, it's been a really good season. I think like everyone doing really well. Everyone's kind of scored. All the youngsters have scored. So in this competition, so it's mental.
I mean, look, you both had goals in this competition. That must be the most special thing that you've ever achieved. But how did the final compare? Did that top your goal?
Oh man, the final, it's just brought happiness to everyone. It's brought happiness to our families, to our supporters. And yeah, man, I'm just happy that we won, man. That's it.
Congratulations, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. Brilliant stuff there. Will Lancashire, Damola Ajayi both scored in this Europa League campaign, and the success of today, in part, is down to this club's academy, Clive Allen.
Absolutely, that is fabulous to see. Those young players experience this very early in their careers, but we've got to give the academy great credit for developing young talent that was able to step up when needed. The grounding that they've had, the development phase that they've gone through, and then having the opportunity, but not passing up that opportunity, taking it. So for Wayne, Stuart Lewis, Bradley Allen, the coaches of those young groups who have instilled so much good in these young talents, that they were able to step up and produce what they did.
Look, I know there's been bigger nights than Elfsborg at the end of the league phase, you know, the win at Frankfurt, the final itself, of course, but that really felt like the most special night of the run because of what the academy did. I think Damola Ajayi's goal, on a personal level, was my favourite moment of the campaign. But of course, it wasn't just him who scored in that game. It was Dane, Scarlett, and Mikey Moore. Unbelievable night in North London.
Unbelievable night, an unbelievable night for the academy. And I think that proves that there's success and there's development coming from within, which is fantastic to see.
Okay, let's catch up with our very own Ben Haynes, who of course has been so busy throughout the course of the day. Ben, what has it been like hanging out with the players on the bus?
Thanks, lads. Yeah, look, I hope you've been able to soak it up there on the balcony, because on the bus here, it's been the most incredible experience that I think... Come on, you Spurs! I think all of these players have ever had in their lives as well. I mean, on the night of the final, you will have seen the scenes at full time, and the party went long into the night. I mean, players were enjoying themselves well into the morning. But when you see them here today with the fans, there's something a little bit different. There's something a little bit special, and you really feel that connection, that bond that they've built over the course of a couple of really difficult seasons, this season particularly in the Premier League. But that Europa League run has just been so wonderful all along the way. You think about Bodø Glimt at home, you think about Bodø away, you think about Frankfurt as well, the resilience that they showed, but also the quality they showed at so many different points. And they so deserve this moment today, and this football club so deserves this moment. They've had to wait for a long time. I tell you what, it's been so worth the wait.
Look, we can tell you're loving it, Ben. Thank you very much indeed. Clive, where are we now?
Well, you can see the buses now turning into the stadium, into the service area where they will park up. A well-trodden path for these players on a match day. Off of the bus and then across from the corner of the stadium and round. Today, obviously, a very special walk that they're going to come out onto the stage.
Incredible. And a reminder on Spurs Play YouTube and the club website today, we're going to be across the scenes on the stage by the M Cafe. If you know the surroundings here on the High Road in Tottenham, by Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a stage essentially has been built on the M Cafe out the front, and that's where the players will head very shortly. And some of them will address the crowd with Paul Coit. And whenever you see teams do this, as they lift the Europa League high into the sky, it's always so special when those players speak, to see the reaction, Clive, of the fans who've been waiting to hear from them.
Just look at that on the side of the buff. UEFA Europa League winners. Magical.
And here they are, turning into the stadium. Brilliant scenes here. And they are right by the very stage that they're going to take to shortly. You can see the staff on the other bus.
I was just going to say, the staff behind are enjoying themselves, and rightly so. You know, sometimes they don't get the credit that they deserve, the work that goes on behind the scenes to make sure that every one of these players are in peak condition and ready for the challenges ahead. But they're enjoying themselves.
Well, this is why we put the helicopter, so we could see 50 grown men dancing together on the top of a bus. Absolutely wonderful celebrations. The family as well have been following in coaches down the high road. And it has been an extraordinary 48 hours for this football club, its staff, and its final winning players, of course, the victors against Manchester United at San Mamés. And we wait to see which members of the group are going to address the crowd. In front of us on the high road, they can see it on the big screen.
I think the players are looking across to the staff and quite amused by some of the dancing that's going on the staff bus. But here they come.
Yeah, Fraser Forster out there, one of 3 goalkeepers to have played over the course of this Europa League campaign, and we can see now that the group are starting to spill off of the bus. James Maddison seems so reluctant to let go of the Europa League trophy. And here come the players. Will Lancashire, we talked about him there, that goal against Galatasaray, the excellent performance away at Ferencvaros in the league phase. Mili Jedinak, of course, who's known Ange Postecoglou for a long time, part of his coaching staff for the 2 years he's been here. Lucas Berrival, who looks like he's moving okay, actually, after his ankle issue.
Yeah, good to see. Obviously missed the end of the season, but has had a really, I would say, productive season in terms of his development.
Matt Wells making his way down with Nick Montgomery and the head coach himself in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt with 25 winners adorned on the back. And they're still squeezing in the odd trophy lift where they can, as the finals goal scorer Brennan Johnson enjoys the moment alongside Maddison and Huminson. And you can tell
they're just practicing for what's to come very shortly on the stage.
They're a close-knit group though, Clive. You can tell that really about this group of players.
Yeah, I think you're seeing that. You're seeing how they've come together, certainly at the end of the season, and particularly in the Europa League campaign.
And Rodrigo Bentancur has grabbed the mic and has taken over the celebrations. And it looks like it's some job to try and persuade those players to get off the bus and head towards the stage. There's Richarlison, of course.
Rob, they just don't want it to end, that's the thing. Just be careful, Richie. We don't want you falling off of there.
The having their own little mini party on top of the bus here. Some of the players who remain out there. So let's take a quick break here. You'll continue to enjoy the pictures of the parade here on Spurs Play, YouTube and the club website. But soon, the players and Ange Postecoglou will be on stage with Paul Coy, and we'll bring you the whole thing here from Tottenham. So wait for James Maddison and friends to get off the bus here, but let's go back amongst the fans and catch up with Matt Tarr.
Guys, I told you we've got plenty of fans out here, and my man right here, front of the barrier, prime spot. How are you feeling being at the front of the barrier?
Really excited!
Who is your favourite player? Who are you most excited to see today?
Maddison!
James Maddison! Listen, he is buzzing to see all of you guys. I know he's excited. Will you do me a favour and shout, "Come on you Spurs," down this microphone in 3, 2, 1.
Come on you Spurs!
That's my guy right there. Make some noise, everybody. Come on. Loving life out here.
Well, Matt's right in the thick of the action. You can see now from our helicopter pictures that the crowd is hoarded around this stage, built around the M Cafe along the high road at the front of the stadium, where they're going to step out very shortly with the Europa League trophy. And Clive Allen is going to go absolutely wild when they see it out there too.
Well, it's been wild all afternoon since obviously the party set off from Edmonton Green. They've been in full voice, but again, the volume is going to go off the scale.
And you can hear them singing the name of the head coach. Now the buses come through, they've opened up the road, and the fans have just filled that gap right down the middle where the bus was travelling earlier on this evening. The word winners emblazoned on the side of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fans doing everything they can to get the best view. It's going all the way back to White Hart Lane Station, which is somewhere behind those buildings. As you see that road down the centre of your picture. Some have already got a place with the best view in the house.
Some of those have been there since probably 10 o'clock this morning.
Absolutely
to get
right.
Prime position.
And for the supporters, Clive, it's been an unusual at times season as well because of the difficulties in the Premier League, but their support, and they've travelled not only across the country but across Europe to Frankfurt and Alkmaar and Buda in northern Norway. Their support is being rewarded today.
It's been rewarded. They're special supporters in the way that they passionately follow the football club, and you have to say that winning a trophy of this magnitude is for them, is for their efforts, that they come week in and week out. Wherever we play, there's always Spurs supporters there.
By the way, if you're just joining us or you've been with us for a while now, the players are about to come out onto the stage. We're going to hear from the captain, we're going to hear from the manager, and we're going to hear from the birthday boy, Brennan Johnson, as well. And they're going to lift that trophy in front of everybody here, the thousands that have waited patiently. Paul Coyte will be on stage shortly, and we're going to bring you the whole thing here on Spurs Play, across the club website and on YouTube as well. But scenes mirror what we saw in the fan park and go beyond. We haven't got numbers on how many are here, but we know it's tens of thousands at least. Quite remarkable pictures in Tottenham today, and hurrying the work done to get this ready. Less than 48 hours after the full-time whistle.
Incredible effort.
Yep.
Incredible effort. Obviously, the local police, the organisation, all the helpers that have been involved in making it such a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.
And the fans have been in full voice as well. It has been quite the sight today. But we hope you're enjoying the scenes here on the high road in Tottenham. It's part of the 2025 Europa League Trophy Parade. The bus has already made its way down. People have their vantage points because the players are about to step out on the stage with the trophy once more. Yes, however many, 14,000 plus saw the trophy lifted in Bilbao, but they'll appreciate the chance to replicate it here, Clive Allen.
Yeah, and they've turned out in their thousands. It's been quite incredible. That moment is about to happen with the players who will be arriving on the stage very, very shortly. No one's left. They're all looking forward to this really special moment.
And Clive, you must have heard the stories, of course, about what it was like in 1961 and have memories of how affectionately that success was heralded here in Tottenham.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they turned out in their thousands at that time. Obviously, Tottenham, the double winning side, the greatest Tottenham team ever. You have to say that this group of players have written their names in the history of this club.
By the way, thank you so much for joining us around the world to see these pictures of the supporters in the streets, savouring every moment. We've had
young and old.
We've had 300,000 concurrent viewers on social media. More than 1 million have tuned in on YouTube, and it's just a reminder of not just the fan base in this country but around the world. Clive Allen, you know this as well.
Absolutely. Every part of the world there are Spurs supporters who will be enjoying this moment far and wide, and hopefully they're enjoying seeing these scenes.
Look at these pictures here. Incredible drone footage that we have over Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well. And there will be a game here on Sunday, and you imagine the spirits will be similar for that final Premier League match, that final game of the entire season.
Yeah, what a day that will be. First time, obviously, as winners, we will play in this iconic stadium. So, you know, a wonderful day today, and I'm sure a special day on Sunday.
And the players will deserve their break, will have well earned their break by the end, Clive.
Yeah, they'll be ready for their break, but they'll be taking that break as European champions, which is absolutely sensational.
Yeah, and a UEFA Super Cup to come, potential further silverware against either Paris Saint-Germain or Inter Milan on the 13th of August. We'll find that out in 8 days. The Champions League final is just over a week away in the city of Munich. But right now it's about this continental success. Tottenham Hotspur, the 2025 winners of the UEFA Europa League. And Ange Postecoglou said at the back end of January, yes, the team was still in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, but that he knew his focus had to turn to this competition.
Yeah, and it did, and I think the way he managed the group, obviously still some adversity with players that were injured. There was players having to come in and produce performances, and the squad was stretched. But what happened was, I think that squad developed through that adversity to ultimately produce results that were so vitally important in the way that the season ended, and it's ended like this.
And those ends justified those means in the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah, giving fans a night they'll never forget. San Mamés, which will be one of those stadiums now that's so affectionately held in the hearts. It was an amazing night, wasn't it, Clive? One of the most special. We've done many big games at this football club together, but that tops the lot.
Absolutely, it was an emotional night. It was a night where we had to show great strength and quality, and that's exactly what we did.
Look, it's time to head to the stage. The players, the manager are coming. Paul Coit.
You have ever met is here tonight. We dared in Germany, we dared in Norway, and we did it in Bilbao. The first British club to win a European trophy in '63. The first winners of the UEFA Cup. They did it again in '84. Now, Europa League champions 2025! I got a question for you. Do you want to see them? We have Guglielmo Vicario, Anthony Kinski, Brandon Austin, Fraser Forster, Alfie Whiteman, Kevin Danso, Destiny Udogie, Chris Richarlison, Mattis Tell, Dominic Solanke, Dane Scarlett, Timo Werner, Will Lancashire, Demora J, Yves Bissouma, James Madison, Archie Gray, Lucas Bagala, Dejan Kulusevski, Brennan Johnson, Wilson Odebear, Pat Matassar, Rodrigo Bentancur, Mike Timor, Carlo Mulasesi, Heung-min Son. Please welcome our Europa League champions, 2025, Tottenham Hotspur! Coming up, guys. Congrats. Well done. Well done, boys. Well done. Congrats. Richarlison's coming up. The rest are coming up. Here comes the team. Right. Firstly, a few words. Dun dun again, dun dun again, dun dun again, ale ale, dun dun again, ale ale, dun dun again, ale ale, dun dun again, dun dun again, dun dun again, ale ale. Come on! Petrol, power! Listen, I want to say to all of you, on behalf of all the fans that have come here today, the millions around the world, boys, this is a really important thing, and we want to say thank you. You've given us the most magical experience. You've given us the joy of winning a trophy again. And this is something we will never, ever forget. So thank you so much. Right, we're gonna... Champione, champione, oe, oe, Listen, I want to try, if I can try and get a word. Where's Ange? Where is Ange? He's here, so Sir, come through. Boys, let's get Andrew here so everybody can see. Guys, let's get Andrew in the middle so everybody can see him. And this is... Is it possible in any way to put into words how you feel about this, and also your players, your coaches, and your staff?
I told them and they laughed. I told them and they didn't believe. But here we are. And we're here because of this unbelievable group of people, players and staff, absolute heroes, led by the legend, Son Heung-min. Guti Romero, James Madison, and Guillermo Vicario. All of them, heroes. And they did it all for you. Because you deserve it. This club deserves it. And I'll tell you something, I'll leave you with this. All the best television series, season 3 is better than season 2.
Thank you. Listen, I want to speak to Mickey. Where's Mickey van der Ven here? Mickey, come on. Mickey, listen. When you made that clearance, you were higher than this stage is now.
Mickey van der Ven.
Feel like, what do you think of these fans? They're not bad, are they?
No, they're not better fans than these fans. It's
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where's Wes Matters? Here he is. Listen, it was kind of bittersweet that you couldn't play, but you looked as moved. We were all in tears. And I guess you were too, right?
That was the longest 90 minutes I've ever had to watch, honestly. It's so different when you're on the side. I felt I was...
How do you think we feel?
But, you know what, I just had to trust in this group, the manager and these players to get the job done. And it was one hell of a night in Bilbao, wasn't it?
Listen, many, many congratulations to you. You know what, you're more than a huge part of what we've seen. Luca, come on Lucas, I want to run with you as well. Mike, hold on. Champione, ole, ole, ole. Brennan, where is Brennan Johnson? Where is Brennan? Where is he? threw away. What did it? What was the feeling as you ran away after that ball went in the net?
The feeling was fucking unbelievable.
And it's not only one celebration today, is it, Brendan?
It's all about what we did today. No one cares about my birthday.
We have a double celebration today. You may not know, it's Brennan Johnson's fucking birthday today. So I think it's only right we sing Johnson again, ole ole. Johnson again, ole ole. Johnson again, Johnson again. Again, ole ole.
Easy, there we go. Happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brennan. Happy birthday to you. Listen, we waited long enough. You saw it in Bilbao. Let's do it now. Where's Sonny? You're in the middle. Boys, if you want to arrange around Sonny, we've got something very important that we need to do. Right. Before that, I do want to mention we need to mention Dane Kulusevski. There's someone that's played his part. He's injured. He's not with us. So, Decky, we're thinking of you right now. But now, it's time, by no means least, let's speak to Heung-min Son. Sonny is 10 years ago we first met. Come up to the front here. Does all the time, hang on, what does this mean to you, Sonny? Nice one, Sonny! Let's have another one. There we go.
10 years, guys, 10 years. You guys been saying from day one till now, boys. I fucking love you. We fucking won the Europa League. And you all deserve it. Thank you.
You deserve it, my friend. As the captain, it's now time. We're going to ask you to take hold of the trophy. Boys, this is up to you now. Move around him. So everybody is ready for what we want to see. For the first time here we go. Whoa. 2025 Europa League champions, Tottenham Hotspur! stressful few days we've had. It's been amazing today. Thank you for your incredible support throughout the season. Danny Larchmar said the game is about glory, and that is what we are feeling now. Safe journey home. See you this Sunday, and up the Spurs! Thank you. Good night. A quick announcement, the White Hart Lane station is closed. I'm sorry, but that's happened. Safe journey home, everybody, up the Spurs. Thank you. Come on. It's Spanish game. I say for all people here, love for your ball!
Thank you very much, Paul Coy. What a show, Clive Allen.
That was absolutely sensational, it really was. You could see how much the players enjoyed it, the supporters were totally engrossed in it. A magical day, it really was.
Tell us about the day. I mean, it's been incredible.
It has, from start to finish, from very early in the day. Thousands of supporters here enjoying absolutely every minute of it. So many smiles, young and old alike. It's been nothing short of perfection.
And what about that moment for Ange and Sonny in front of the fans?
Yeah, absolutely special. It really was. You could see Sonny's passion, his love for the football club, and Ange has delivered.
Should we get a drink?
We should get a drink. I just got one more thing to say.
Oh, yeah.
Under here, Spurs supporters, we're winners! Winners!
The 2025 Europa League winners. Thank you so much for joining Clive and myself today on the coverage. And let's look back at the best of the day.